So you tell me, and you still think that Trump is going to drain the swamp? Well, I'm going to show you otherwise. Who's behind the New World Order? The New World Order isn't really new. They've had this thing going on for years. It looks like a grand new design for a new world order, but it's been in the work for decades. It was the original premises upon which the ill-fated League of Nations was conceived, and later the basis upon which the United Nations was established. Only as a result of the war with Iraq did those who have been scheming for a new world order begin to talk publicly about their ultimate aim: one world government. This is because it's taken them until this point in time to see that their globalist dream place was within reach. One of the key players in global affairs has always been the forefront of the drive for the new world order, but foremost among them are the members of the Council on Foreign Relations, CFR. To understand how the U.S. foreign policy is conducted, you have to understand the CFR. You have to go back and say, it's America's secret government. What is the CFR? Formerly headquarters in New York, the CFR membership constitute a wide range or array of powerful individuals, including members of the Rockefeller family who operate in the Rockefeller sphere of influence. These included major figures in media, academia, the corporate, legal, and financial worlds. There is also a significant number of government officials, both elected and appointed, who serve as CFR members. These people have direct ownership stake in the external economy and financial instruments that service the American market. It says here, they know long before the average citizen when these instruments are being threatened or interfered with. The maintenance of peace, of course, is important, but when there's come time, one may have to fight for one's vital interests. You know, money. As shown in this quote, the CFR plays a major role in deciding whether America goes to war. I'm going to show you some stuff, people. This is why things aren't getting done in the United States. Now, this is the Bush administration, Clinton, Carter, Reagan. Now, I want you to look at all these CFR members. Now, these people are either CFR or they're trilatical, or they're the Bilderbergs. They've all got their fingers in it. They've all got a stake. Now, I want you to look at this. Okay? Now, this is Ronald Reagan right here. And he's not a member. But every single person here, I want you to look at this. Here's your Federal Reserve. They're either CF members or trilatical. Okay? Now, look over here. Just go over here. I'm going to show you this so you understand. This is why nothing gets done. These people are from this club. They all have vested interest in things. That's why Trump can't change anything in D.C. He can't drain no swamp. How can he drain a swamp? These are people he deals with all the time. Big money. And they're not going to let him do anything that they don't want him to do. It's pure and simple. He knows he's going to get out of office, and what's he going to do then? Looky here. CBS. Look at all these people. NBC, RCA. You see this? ABC. Public Broadcast. Associated Press. Rutgers, Boston Globe, LA Times, Baltimore Sun. New York Times, Time Incorporated, Washington Post, Dow Jones, National Review. You have Exxon, Standard, Mobil, Atlantic, Texaco, Gulf, Shell, Occidental, General Electric, AT&T, Caterpillar, John Deere. I want you to look at these people. Okay. Yeah, Wesley Clark, he's not a member. George Bush, Council on Foreign Relations, Trilatical. Alexander Haig, CFR. Weinberger, CFR. William Casey, CFR. Henry Kissinger, CFR. You see how it works? Now, when someone says they're going to drain the swamp, they know that you know right now they are talking through their ass. Now, this is the Department of State down here. Notice that your ambassadors are part of that too. There's the U.S. military over here. You getting the picture? Here's your banks. Chase Manhattan. Bankers Trust. Morgan Guarantee. Chemical Bank. First National Bank of Chicago. Down here you got your House and Senate members. Like I said, this is just Reagan. This is back during the Reagan years. And did you notice that, they're all members and they aren't going to shake the boat just to, unless there's money involved, where they can make money. Okay, this is Carter. Move this back just a little bit. Same thing, except you got Henry Kissinger, McNamara, Dale, Duncan. You getting it? And you got your National Security Council. As soon as I find it again, duh. Berninsky, Mondale, Vance, Muskie, Brown, Turner. You remember when, what was his name? Ted Cruz was running for office, and then they found out that his wife was a former CFR because she got out of it because he knew that she would screw up her husband's chance at becoming president. William Clinton. He belonged to all of them. Al Gore, Anthony Lake, Warren Christopher, Colin Powell, Donna Shalala, Lloyd Benson. Yeah, he was part of that Waco thing. I remember him. There's Bush. And Quayle, remember him? Baker, Cheney, Colin Powell. All of these people, their loyalties before they get into office here, or whatever, they take oaths, their loyalties are to that one thing called the Council on Foreign Relations. That's where their first loyalties lie. That's where their influence comes from to get them into this position to begin with. If you think that what that loyalty of is going to make these people dance to the tune of the American people, you're crazy. It's not going to happen. Why don't you look down here? I mean, all your newspapers, Associated Press, UPI, Rutgers, Boston Globe. See? And you got your college and university professors and presidents. Do you see why it's so hard to get anything done in the United States of America? You cannot have these people who are loyal to a group and then put them into a position of power to reign over you. It's like, well, okay, you're a duke or an earl. We're going to put you in there because, you're one of us. You're one of us. You belong to these stupid things. Like I said, Council on Foreign Relations, Trilatical, the Rockefeller thing, I'm telling you what, people, you're fighting. You're really fighting the wrong thing. We need to. The only way to drain the swamp is to take up arms, go there, clean house, bulldoze the United Nations, bulldoze the Council on Foreign Relations, which is only a think tank. And you're paying for this. You're paying for two forms of government. You're paying for your present form of government in Washington, D.C., and you're paying for a doggone communist organization in New York that's also a government agency. Not ours. They're a communist organization. And Rockefeller put them people into place a long time ago for influence. They're using it as a vehicle or a platform to gain more control in this country. And if you don't wake up to that fact, well, you need to start from California and start getting rid of these socialists that are pushing firearms law and putting people in sanctuary cities, which is aiding and abetting criminals. They're letting terrorists in because they're hiding them out there in sanctuary cities. You know, they could have used Patriot Act to put these people away. They didn't. And if you think Hillary or any of these people are going to pay for all the wrongdoings that they did, think again. They're protected by all these Council on Foreign Relations people, and they don't want anything to happen. They might end up sacrificing some person, you know, of a low standard. But Hillary, who has killed more people than any firearm ever has, indirectly, and stole all of our money, sold uranium to Russia. You got that nitwit, what the heck was his name? He was running guns in Mexico. All those people, they broke the law. If you did even a part of what those people did, you'd still be behind jails awaiting trial. And the Court of Public Opinion's already hanged these people in D.C. as far as I'm concerned. Thanks for watching. And now maybe you understand things just a little bit better. It's not what it seems. That's why your vote barely counts when they keep these kind of people in power. Thanks again for watching.